In an upside-down cake, you could say the fruit really rises to the top. And today's recipe is all about the plum. And let me just tell you, it smells delicious. I'm Amy Iverson, your guest host today, and Sarah Warner is baking up a fruit dessert that's special for Utah.
Yeah.
But I think maybe a lot of us don't use plums as much as we should.
All these plums. In Utah, we have like a desert with no fruit for like most of the year. And then we have so much fruit, we don't know what to do with it. We're gonna use our plums
today. Do you have a tree or what?
I don't. I bought the plums.
That's all right. All right, let's talk about how it all comes together.
Okay.
Because again, the smell.
All right. First, we have our plums that we need to chop up, and you can use any plum you want. It's better to use the larger ones just because you get more out of it. But if you wanted to use the tiny, as long as they're not too soft, go ahead. They'll just be cute little tiny ones.
And you don't have to peel them or anything.
No, the peels just kind of fit right in. All right, so first, the most important thing for this cake is that you line the pan like all the way around because you want all that plum stuff to come right off, you know?
Okay.
It won't stick for me because we're on TV.
So you spray it and then you put the parchment in.
Yes, I spray it purely just to keep it kind of stuck down there.
Okay.
All right? And then you make your batter, and lucky for TV, I already made the batter, and you can use a cake mix.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted, I don't recommend it.
Okay.
But if you just have to, you can, but it's better with the recipe. All right, and then next, you move over here to the brown sugar syrup.
And this is what smells fantastic.
Yes, all it is butter and brown sugar and corn syrup, which that's just heaven.
Yes.
And what you want to do is you want to combine all those together until they're all melted up. And a good trick, because you don't want the brown sugar to be gritty, so a good trick is to like wipe it all on the side of the pan. If you don't hear it sound sandy or feel sandiness, then it's ready to go.
That's how you know it's ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing, I love that this isn't going to stick for me today. The first thing you want to do,
we're going to pour that in first.
We're going to pour it in. We're just going to do it Studio 5 style and wing it.
So that'll be the delicious topping.
Yes, so that is your little caramelization. And you want to spread that around evenly in the pan. And then you and I are going to have like a little race with these plums and see how fast we can line them up. If you're artistic, you can have a lot of fun with this fruit.
You can make it pretty or just random.
You can make it so cute. But you and I are going to do this as fast as we possibly can, so it's not going to be as pretty.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, yours looks pretty, and I'm just throwing mine in. Does it need to be a single layer?
You do want it to cover the whole cake. So that's the only thing. But we can make it messy. You can make it really pretty, whatever you want to do. For the sake of television, that's good enough.
Looks good.
Yes. And so then you dollop this delicious mixture with the batter.
And so if you were going to use a cake mixture, is that just a vanilla?
Yeah, you would just like use a yellow cake mix. It wouldn't, nothing, you know, too fancy. I would recommend using this. It's going to be a little, the recipe, because it's a little thicker, it's a little more dense, but
yeah,
Brooke
it looks like mashed potatoes.
Brooke will always ask if she can use a mix, so I like to cover that right away to make sure we get the. Yes, so there we go. And then we want to spread that, of course, evenly over
and you don't need to spray this?
No,
okay,
that doesn't need to spray. It will pop right out. That's the whole point of parchment paper in baking, is that it won't stick to it. Normally it looks a little bit
just is a sticky batter, so.
Exactly, and then you bake that at 350 for 30-35 minutes until toothpick comes out clean.
And then?
Da-da. Okay, do you want to do the honors?
Oh, to flip?
Yes,
I'm kind of scared.
Flip it. I know, it's risky to do this on television.
Do you say toward or away?
Whatever you're comfortable with. It's going to pop right out, so. Yes!
See? Oh, I made it ugly on the end.
Look how easy that parchment paper makes it, though. It just pops right out, no problem.
So you put it on this plate. Anything else you do to kind of doll it up?
Well, you can top it with ice cream or whipping cream. You could use Cool Whip.
Okay.
But
you made your
kind
own,
of a crime against humanity. But if you like Cool Whip, if that's your jam, then go for it. But really, you just dig in.
She's talking about making your own.
Yeah, we have some whipping cream. We've whipped up some whipping cream with some, oh, look how messy. With a little sugar, so it's sweetened a bit.
And so just a plate.
Oh, look at me. I'm
Again,
such
a
mess.
dollop.
This spoon might not have been the best. There you go.
And now that it's fall and we're using plums, what other in-season fruit recipes would you say we need to get going on?
Peaches. You have
Pumpkin.
like 2 minutes. Pumpkin. We're gonna start getting into the pumpkins and all of those yummy things. Use up your tomatoes. You can bake a lot of yummy quiches and tarts and everything with tomatoes. So.
And she'll have all these ideas for you on her Instagram account.
Oh yeah. At Sarah Makes It.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Great.
All right, and make sure you click on that recipe button on the Studio 5 website and you'll get all sorts of delicious ones, especially if you're like, I can't remember from the show, that's where you go.